Well, the Reds' October run lasted just one day. A playoff push could have been a nice pick-me-up for businesses at the banks trying to cope with pandemic-induced limits. Holy Grail co-owner Jim Mooring talked about the struggles of the past 7 months and hope for the future with Courier publisher Jamie Smith.
Thank you, Kyla. And Jim, thanks for joining me today on the show. You know, I know you and other restaurant owners are facing a lot of obstacles right now due to COVID-19. How did it feel this week, though, to really open back up for the playoffs at Holy Grail?
You know, when we opened 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago now, it was designed for Reds playoffs, Bengals playoffs. And growing up in the era that we did, we were spoiled and, had 70, 75, 76, 90. And we thought it was just a right, that, hey, the Reds were going to go to the playoffs. Little do we know it was going to be, so few and far between. It was fantastic. It is, as we're telling people, the best case of the worst case scenario. It's bittersweet. We have, the folks have been great. The Reds fans have been phenomenal. But, once you get to a capacity, and we are at a limited capacity, that's it. And, over this playoff series, that's what it's been.
Well, they definitely helped. It helped you out in game one by going 13 innings, right? Give you a few.
Yeah, and it was that one seemed like it was never going to end though. But it was a beautiful day, so that helped out a lot. But it's bittersweet. It's awesome, and the Reds are always great with us.
Yeah. Can you tell me what a game like this, or an opening day, or NCAA March Madness, what does that mean to a restaurant like yourself?
It's huge. And, we shut down obviously right before March Madness, and we, no opening day this year, no opening day festivities. I was asked, how the playoffs compared to what we did in 13 or 2012. We were about 20% of the amount of sales that we were for those games. So it is dramatically off, and losing our busy season, it's been so trying. It's just as trying for us as it is for our employees, and the bartenders, the servers, the kitchen guys. It's been really, really challenging just walking through it. Losing that time and knowing what we're looking at going into the winter time is daunting, quite honestly. As you stare at it, you try to figure out what the new path is going to be.
Sure. Well, and kind of parting, is there any kind of message you'd like to give to the business leaders, those in the community, that could help you and your fellow owners?
I think every small business owner is going through the same thing we are. I read a stat that there were 97,000 small business closures, and not knowing what's around the next corner has been challenging. Over the last 7 months, we've been shut down for 2 months. We came back, we had huge supply chain issues. The proteins, everything coming in the back door is escalated in price. Trying to keep your eye on that, and bluntly looking at your staff and your employees in the eye and really trying to cohesively keep everybody together. It's been emotionally just challenging as can be. Then you get hit with the social unrest and the riots, limited capacities, and now we're on obviously a shortened time frame, if you will. So we're getting closed down early at night, and if the government keeps on stepping in the way they are, we're going to need help. All the small businesses need help. It's one thing you're driving your P&L and you're driving your employees, but looking at long-term viability, we're staring at, in my eyes, a November, December, January, and February that are going to be unprecedentedly bad in our industry. The cold weather with limited capacity, with not being able to have the patios open, it's going to be brutal. And, the whole time you've got one eye on Washington at the same time saying, are you going to help or not? And, hopefully, we get through this thing, and we will. As a business, we will. But as a country, it's getting more and more daunting. And I think people kind of feel like we're past it. I know there's, my staff calls it the Rona fatigue. But it's, it's with us for a while. I think we got another 6-7 months, and the city's been great. They really have been, and the patrons have been nothing short of fantastic. And we like to thank everybody, but it's a daunting task right now, staring at what's coming up.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for being a big part of our community. The Banks is a great part of downtown. We just wrote an article about how important it is to get those employees back downtown. We hope our hometown teams keep winning. College basketball, Bengals, football, and of course, I'll be there to watch.
Little Houday and some Go Red Legs, man. Get into the basketball season. It's my favorite time of the year. It really is.
All right, Jim. Thank you so much, and have a great day.